Good afternoon. It is October 17th, 2022, and really we just had a range day today, but we were trending up before the open and at the open, and then we just broke into this range. So this is how I saw it. It broke out to the low side of this range and hit a measured move down here, and there was this secondary level of support, this pink line. Not a lot of trades today, so it shouldn't really take me more than 6 or 7 minutes to get through this. You can see we were in this uptrend. We got a break and went into this yellow channel. So let's see, 5 o'clock comes somewhere in this congestion, and we break this uptrend, and you get a failed second entry short. So we got a break, so we'll probably get a new high. It's just you don't know when that's going to happen. So this is just, I think this is risky because this looks like a range, and you're going into those range highs. So not the greatest setup, but it looks like a failure to me, and you can see a lot of people played it that way. And we were just trending pretty strongly into the open. This looks like a two-legged pullback. So if you're feeling aggressive and you want to hop on board with this trend, it's probably your best opportunity to get that. And then you get this higher low right here, and it looks like a strong trend. You know, there's a lot of dojis in here, but it keeps going higher. And then we get another thing that looks like a two-legged pullback, so you might take that, although the signal bar is not great. And then this looks like a two-legged pullback. This one's a little, you have to argue that that's a two-legged pullback a little more, and it's not off the trend line, and what else did I just think about? It's not off the trend line. We had a break, and I guess it's not that clear that it's a two-legged pullback. Like this one is pretty clear. So that's all you get there, and then we get we already broke this larger channel, but we get a break again, and you get this second entry long right here, but and it is a double test, so maybe you take that one. But if you don't take that one, and then you get another test of that low, you might want to go long on that engulfing bar. Here there's a second entry long, but this is clearly congestion at this point, or it's clearly a range, and you'd be going long into the midline. And we're on both sides of the EMA, but it doesn't tick higher anyway, so you wouldn't have gotten your order filled. And then we break below the range. We come back in, you get a second entry long right there. You might take that, but this is very choppy. And then that turns out to be a move up, a pretty nice move up. And you get a break and a move to a new high. This does look like a second entry to me. Even though this didn't tick higher, it looks like a second entry to me, so you might take that. And then we make a new high and it fails, and we break out, break back into this range. Super congestive. Super congestive. This turns out to be a downtrend, but it doesn't last very long. And you get a second entry, but it's not a good setup. And this is our first break. 2 legs down to a new low, and it reverses, but you don't get a reversal setup. And then we get this spike and channel up. And it comes up to the highs, and it couldn't break through, so it breaks this channel, and we make a new high, and you get a really bearish signal bar right there. Maybe you take that, but this, it's just not really, it's just a first entry. Then we make 2 legs of correction, and then we get this channel up, and you get a pretty good setup up here. I like it anyway. You get this channel up, you get a break, first entry, move to a new high, second entry short, lots of room back to the EMA. You can see that double test right there. I think that's one of your better entries today. Come down here, and you get this higher low. I marked this green, but really I don't think you should take that. But it's like a failure and higher low. And you come up here and you get a failure, but again, it's congestive. I probably shouldn't even mark that. But what I liked was that it tried to go lower here, it failed. Came back up, tried to go lower, failed, tried to go lower, failed. So if you feel like you're reading it right, maybe you take these. This turns out to be a channel up. We got a break, 2 legs up to a new high, and I really like this one because you get that break and 2 legs up to a new high, and that's a first, second entry. And if you're lucky, you can ride it all the way down to these lows, and that's where it goes. So maybe you take that. Get a second entry here, but it's very congestive. That looks like a channel down. Find support at this pink line, and then you get this channel down, but I don't think you can take anything in there. It's just you're in a range, so you don't know what's going on. There's resistance or support at this midline. Just a whole lot of nothing, in my opinion, today. That really brings us to the end of the day. This is a second entry long, but you're going into this resistance. And so I don't think you want to take any of that. And that's pretty much how I saw it today. So you can see we gapped up. Let's see, let's get this in there. So that's how I saw it today. I hope everyone had a great day. I'll be back tomorrow.